is there a difference between sunscreen and sunblock? And what is the importance of both, if ever?
Okay, the old term is sunblock, but the newer term is sunscreen. Kasi kaya pinalitan because there is not one product that can 100% block the sun. So parang misnomer yung medyo mali yung term na sunblock. Nothing can really block the rays of the sun. So it can just screen out, pwedeng mabawasan lang. Pero in essence, it's just the same. So if a person says sunblock, that person is also referring to sunscreen. And sunscreen is important if you don't want to age fast. Okay? Especially sa mukha, no? Kasi yan ang unang nakikita sa tao. Pag bumati ka, yan ang unang iniharap mo. So, learn to use sunscreen at an early age.
Go ahead, Dan.
And so speaking of sunscreens, does your skin type, this is my follow-up question, diba? As someone who's also experimenting with sunscreens, does it matter what skin type, whether oily, combi, or dry in terms of the sunscreen you use? Or does it just have to be on the SPF level lang? Because I know naman for sunscreen, but there are varying types of SPF levels.
Dan, like I said earlier, it's so hard to recommend a type of product, especially sunscreen, because there are so many good sunscreens out in the market. In fact, last week may nakita ko na thread na mga sunscreens na nabili niya at the start of the pandemic. And nagulat ako, parang sobrang dami niyang na-try. And dahil na-try niya, alam niya na kung ano yung gusto niya. So, my recommendation is, of course, you check the SPF. If you're just inside the house, 15 will do. If you need to go out at kung may problema ka sa pigmentation, may mga peklat ka, go ahead and go for SPF 50. But you need to try a specific product para masabi mo kung gusto mo siya or hindi. So kung hindi mo siya gusto, next time, iba naman yung bilhin mo. Okay? Until makita mo yung perfect match para sa skin mo, doesn't feel too thick, o kaya hindi masyadong maputi. Sometimes it's also trial and error.
And last follow-up for that. Usually, how often would you recommend someone who goes out every day, right? How many times should they apply sunscreen on their face every day? Twice a day, 3 times a day, or okay na ba yung once a day?
Theoretically, if you are serious in decreasing your pigmentation, you should apply sunscreens every 2 to 3 hours. Kaso, syempre, kung naka-makeup ka na, toxic na yon, di ba? So, some would use a powder na may mineral sunscreen. Pero, for example, if you're going to the beach, kailangan yon every 2 to 3 hours kasi may hulas factor pa, papawisan ka pa, bababasa pa siya. So, you have to reapply your sunscreen. Yung once a day application should be good only if you're just inside the house. Pero if you're outside the house and under the sun, kailangan talaga you reapply your sunscreens every 2 to 3 hours. And by this much, hindi lang pea size, ganito kadami, isang buong finger for the entire face.
Ang dami.